This is NOAA Weather Radio, all hazards station WWF6C, operating on frequency 162.50 megahertz. This program originates from the National Weather Service in Raleigh and is transmitted from an antenna located on Buck Mountain. The station serves the southern Piedmont of North Carolina. Here is the latest weather synopsis. High pressure will build into the area today and settle across the region tonight, before moving offshore on Tuesday. Here is the latest National Weather Service forecast for Albemarle and vicinity. Dense fog advisory in effect until 9 a.m. this morning. Today, partly sunny this morning, then clearing. Areas of fog this morning. Visibility 1/4 mile or less at times this morning. Highs in the mid-50s. Northwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour with gusts up to 25 miles per hour. Tonight, mostly clear. Cold with lows in the upper 20s. North winds around 5 miles per hour in the evening, becoming light and variable. Tuesday, partly sunny. Highs in the upper 50s. South winds around 5 miles per hour. Tuesday night, mostly clear. Lows in the lower 30s. Southwest winds around 5 miles per hour in the evening, becoming light and variable. Wednesday, partly sunny. Highs in the upper 50s. East winds around 5 miles per hour, becoming south in the afternoon. Wednesday night, partly cloudy in the evening, then becoming mostly cloudy. Not as cool with lows in the mid-40s. Thursday, cloudy. Showers likely with a slight chance of thunderstorms in the afternoon. Highs in the mid-60s. Chance of rain 60%. Thursday night, showers in the evening, then partly cloudy with a chance of showers after midnight. Lows in the lower 40s. Chance of rain 80%. Friday, partly sunny. Cooler with highs in the mid-50s. Friday night and Saturday, mostly clear. Lows around 30. Highs in the upper 40s. Saturday night, clear, cold with lows in the mid-20s. Sunday, mostly sunny. Highs in the lower 50s. Here are the 8 a.m. observations for the western Piedmont. At Albemarle, fog was reported. The temperature was 37 degrees, the dew point 37, and the relative humidity 100%. The wind was northwest at 6 miles an hour, producing a wind chill of 32. The pressure was 30.11 inches and rising. At Lexington, fog was reported. The temperature was 35 degrees, the dew point 35, and the relative humidity 100%. The wind was northwest at 3 miles an hour. The pressure was 30.07 inches and rising. Elsewhere across the state this hour, at Asheville, it was cloudy, with a temperature of 40. At Hickory, it was mostly cloudy, with a temperature of 38. At Charlotte, fog was reported, with a temperature of 39. At the Piedmont Triad Airport, it was partly cloudy, with a temperature of 33. In Raleigh, fog was reported, with a temperature of 38. At Fayetteville, fog was reported, with a temperature of 41. At Wilmington, it was cloudy, with a temperature of 50. The Greensboro, North Carolina climate summary for yesterday, January 8, 2023. Yesterday's high temperature was 37 degrees. This high was 12 degrees below the normal high of 49. The record high is 75 degrees, which was set in 1907. Yesterday's low temperature was 33 degrees. This low was 3 degrees above the normal low of 30. The record low is 6 degrees, which was last set in 2015. 0.18 inches of precipitation fell yesterday, which brings the monthly total to 1.07 inches. This is 0.19 inches above the normal amount of 0.88 inches for January. The total precipitation for the year now stands at 1.07 inches, which is 0.19 inches above normal. No snow fell yesterday, which brings the monthly total to 0.0 inches. The total snowfall for the season since December 1st still stands at a trace. The normal high temperature for today is 49 degrees, and the normal low is 30. The record high for today is 77, which occurred in 1907, and the record low is 2, which occurred in 1970. Sunrise today is at 7:31 a.m. and sunset is at 5:23 p.m. In Greensboro, this morning's low was 33 degrees. No precipitation has been reported as of 7 a.m. Here is a special weather statement from the National Weather Service for the listening area. Areas of fog with patchy dense fog this morning. Areas of fog with patchy dense fog will be possible this morning across central North Carolina. Visibilities of less than a quarter of a mile will be possible in spots. Conditions will improve by mid-morning. Motorists are encouraged to slow down, leave extra space between vehicles, and use low-beam headlights. The current time is 8:31 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Here is a special message from the National Weather Service. For the following counties in North Carolina: Anson, Davidson, Montgomery, Moore, Randolph, Richmond, and Stanley. Dense fog advisory remains in effect until 9 a.m. this morning. What? Visibility 1/4 mile or less in dense fog. Where? Much of central North Carolina. When? Until 9 a.m. this morning. Impacts: hazardous driving conditions due to low visibility. If driving, slow down, use your headlights, and leave plenty of distance ahead of you. Here is a special message from the National Weather Service. For the following counties in North Carolina: Cabarrus, Grant, and Union. Dense fog advisory remains in effect until 9 a.m. this morning. What? Visibility 1/4 mile or less in dense fog. Where? Much of the foothills and Piedmont of North Carolina and the upstate of South Carolina. When? Until 9 a.m. this morning. Impacts: hazardous. Here is a special message from the National Weather Service. For the following counties in North Carolina: Anson, Davidson, Montgomery, Moore, Randolph, Richmond, and Stanley. Dense fog advisory is canceled. Visibilities have improved significantly over the last hour. Therefore, the dense fog advisory will be allowed to expire. Here is a special message from the National Weather Service. For the following counties in North Carolina: Cabarrus, Grant, and Union. Dense fog advisory remains in effect until 9 a.m. this morning. What? Visibility 1/4 mile or less in dense fog. Where? Much of the foothills and Piedmont of North Carolina and the upstate of South Carolina. When? Until 9 a.m. this morning. Impacts: hazardous driving conditions due to low visibility. If driving, slow down, use your headlights, and leave plenty of distance ahead of you. Also be alert for children near school bus stops. Now here is the hazardous weather outlook for central North Carolina for today and tonight. No hazardous weather is expected at this time. And now the extended outlook for the period Tuesday through Sunday. No hazardous weather is expected at this time. Spotter information statement: spotter activation is not expected at this time. This is NOAA Weather Radio, all hazards station WWF60, operating on